So it's I'm Raj, and this is Glenn
他名字 Raj and Glenn.
from Kung Fu Kingdom.
昨天见过了
So yesterday, we
Yes,
met yesterday.
yes, exactly. So we wanted to ask you some questions about your involvement, with the film. So if we can ask, what did you enjoy most about making Kung Fu Jungle? For you, what was the?
我喜欢的，因为如果是一部电影，可能是只展现一方面，但在这部戏里面，我是既有感情又有动作，这比较好。
Yeah. Very often in a film, a character is quite one-dimensional, but in this film, I had romance and also had action, so that's something I really like.
Brilliant, brilliant. Were you more comfortable with the romance side or the action? Had you trained before?
我可能是比较擅长文戏的，对，因为之前拍过很多，这是第一次拍动作片。
I think I did better in romance because this is the very first time I do actions, kung fu actually. Yeah.
Wow, brilliant, excellent. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Well done. What was the physical preparation like for Kung Fu Jungle? Did Donnie Yen help train you, or was it other stuntmen who helped you?
其实是丹哥找了他下面的那个武行，然后帮我做训练，因为我当时也是推掉其他所有的事情跟工作，差不多训练了2个月的时间，很长。
It was Donnie Yen had sent his stuntman, his staff to train me for 2 months, and for that period of time I had to turn down all other jobs and engagements just to be in this training.
To focus on that.
2 months.
2 months?
Every day?
Wow.
每天吗？每天都要
Every day.
Every single day.
Wow. How many hours a day did you have to train or dedicate to?
一天锻炼几个小时？
其实一次3个小时就已经累倒了，对，很累了，3个小时。
3 hours a time would be completely knackered, would make me totally knock me down.
Wow. Okay.
所以有时候可能是4个小时都有可能，但是基本上就是完全是直接训练的剑，就是练剑送。
Sometimes it could go as much as 4 hours at a time, but the main focus was on the sword works.
Right. Right. Any cuts with the sword? Any
有
injuries?
受伤吗？
还好，但是就耍那个剑花，你知道吗？那种会划到自己，会。
It wasn't bad, but there was a scene when I was doing a lot of fancy sword work, and I did cut myself very slightly, graze myself.
Right. Yesterday you mentioned you sprained your ankle.
Yeah.
How did that happen, and how did you work around it?
他们有看过片子里有一场戏，就是我准备去找王宝强打，所以我在那个桥下面不是那样爬着，就其实那个镜头，我从桥上面爬上来，然后跳下来的时候摔倒的。我不知道他记不记得？对。
If you remember, there was one shot where I was hidden underneath the bridge.
Oh yeah.
And it was during that scene when I was hidden there, and then I was trying to climb up and then jump down.
Right.
It was during that I sprained my ankle.
Right. It was quite a high jump, was it?
这很高的嘛。
It jumped on the railing, was it that bit? Because when I watched it, I thought I was at the bit. You jumped off a railing.
他说他记得有一个是从一个栏杆那里这样跳下来。
那个 it's too difficult， 那个也是我自己跳的，但其实那个还没有受伤，那个非常困难。对于我来讲，也没有体能训练，因为你是靠手臂支撑的，然后身体整个2个脚要翻过那个栏杆，很困难。
Not doing that, but that was very, very tough. The one that you mentioned was really, really tough because I had to support myself with just one arm, and then a somersault back somersault, and that because I wasn't physically strong anyway. I'm not physically trained, so that was very, very tough. But it wasn't doing that when I injured myself.
但是受伤那个镜头被剪掉了，我发现没有。
I just realized that the scene where I injured myself was being edited out. It's not in the film.
有没有看到我从桥上跳下来？没有。
Wow.
Yeah, that's why you didn't see me jumping from the bridge.
Right.
You didn't see me that.
I remember when her last fighting scene with the bad guy, she was kicked like in the back, I think 3 times. It was quite hard. Was she padded up for that?
有的。
Yeah.
There were paddings, yeah.
可以在 看不出来的情况下垫了一点，但其实那个他踢的那脚力还是很大的，虽然垫了，我也是当时真的是有被吓到那一脚。
There was a kind of padding that wouldn't be very visible.
Right.
But even so, his kick was really forceful. It was a powerful kick. So when I was being kicked, I was rather shocked.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
但我觉得宝强是一个非常优秀的演员，一定要很大力，那个效果才会真的好。
But because Wang Baoqiang, the bad guy, the actor playing the bad guy, he's a very professional actor, and he wants to show the top form. And to look realistic, he had to use a lot of strings.
Everything looked very powerful in the film.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. How did she recover? How did you recover from the ankle injury? I mean, you're on set. You need to get things moving quickly. So how did you recover? Did you use acupuncture, medicine? How did you?
我是用中医，他有敷药跟缠纱布绷带绑起来。那导演也特别细心的放了我差不多1个礼拜没有动作，只是站在那里拍吻戏。
When I was injured, well, I used Chinese medicine, herbal medicine. There was a kind of herbs where you wrap around your ankle and then with gauze, dressed with gauze and things. And the director was very, very kind to me. He gave me a full week without any actions.
You, Teddy Chen?
Teddy, yes, he gave me a full week.
Wow.
It was like a week off. All I needed to do was just to stand there and did some drama and romance.
I see.
Just stand.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Are you inspired to do martial arts now? And if yes, what kind of style would you be interested to do?
因为大家都知道拍打戏很困难，然后对于女生来说，但我觉得只要是有好的导演、剧本和演员，我都很开心去接受不同的风格，都可以。
I think you would know that it's very tough on an actress. Martial arts scenes are very tough on actresses. But if a good script comes along, a good plot, a good story, good director, then I wouldn't turn down anything. I think it is open.
Okay. Okay. And would you practice martial arts yourself in your own private, personal life? Do Tai Chi or anything like that?
你有习武吗？比如说太极啊等等的。
Zero.
但其实以前我是一个非常不喜欢运动的女生，跟中国很多女生是一样。但我现在1年开始自己做运动了，我也觉得对自己的身体跟精神都非常好。
I wasn't sporty at all, just like many Chinese girls. I didn't like any kind of sports at all, so I didn't do any kind of exercise. But after that, in the past year, I started doing exercises, and I feel that it's good for my body and mind.
Brilliant, fantastic. Moving on to, you obviously take good care of yourself. If you had any tips for women in terms of keeping healthy, what's your number one tip?
有没有什么可以提供给其他的这个女性观众？就是你怎么保养？
保养
他觉得您很漂亮，保养得很好。
因为其实我已经是妈妈了，年轻的妈妈。
I'm already a mother. I've given birth to.
对，我觉得是饮食很重要，饮食、运动跟心情。
I think the most important things are food and drink, your mood, in a good mood, and also exercise.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay. Well, last message to leave for Kung Fu Kingdom readers who'll be reading this interview all over the world. What message would you like to give them?
我觉得在外国观众都对中国的功夫是很感兴趣的。那么以前可能他们只认识成龙大哥 Jackie Chan， 但希望以后可以有更多的好影片可以到国外参展，让大家看到更多中国的演员，更多了解中国的演员。
It seems that Western audience are very interested in Chinese kung fu films, martial art films, but in the past, probably people only knew Jackie Chan or very few actors. Now that they've seen more, I hope that there will be more Chinese kung fu martial art films released in the Western world, so people can get to know more about Chinese martial art films.
And Michelle Weiss.
That's okay. We hope there's some more as well.
Yeah. We have a quick. We have a gift for you.
Wow.
A T-shirt from us, Company
Thank
Kingdom.
you very much.
All right. Do you mind if we just take a couple of
Okay.
pictures? Okay. Yeah.
Excellent.
训练服。
Oh, I can wear that when I'm in training.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes. Send us a selfie when you're doing that. Thank you. Thank you.
会做反应的啊！你千万不要这样。
我叫夏夏喎，我殺咗人。所謂人氣合一，琴係死嘅，那係活嘅，內外官為一氣，一形不順，難練他形。
譚敬堯死咗，
我可以幫你揾到兇手，但係你要放我出去。冚乸，譚敬堯嘅腿法厲害，就俾人用腳踢死；麥榮恩嘅拳法犀利，就俾人用拳打死，係咪？你唔覺得佢有特別容易咩？我知佢諗緊乜嘢。
你知道兇手係邊個？
你識佢㗎？我唔識佢。
你能出來，是不是應該謝謝我？
所有人聽住，夏冇可能嘅同謀，極度危險。
我們今日既分高下，也決生死。